Welcome to Mudding with BEAGS. This is episode 33. And today I just want to let you know that sometimes you can't see the mud flood for all the mud. But I'm going to try to help you out with that and make that a little easier on you. And there's been some folks around the community talking about how maybe Fred isn't the most important aspect of building America. So there were also train cars that they actually would move stuff on. And I would just like you to know that who cares? Who cares if Fred built America or if everything was moved by horses or carts or whatever? It doesn't matter. I don't care about no horses or no carts or no damn railroad tracks. I want somebody to tell me how they built all the buildings around the world, hundreds of thousands of buildings, and manufactured bajillions of bricks and had all the skilled labor and got all this done with little tiny cranes made out of wood, moving around things that are too heavy, too abundant, and creating such detail. I want to know how they did that all. Not one little building, but hundreds of thousands of buildings around the world in the same time frame. Okay? If you can tell me that, then I'll take a train track and run it upside my head. But until then, Fred is the horse that built America. I don't care what you say. I ran across a video talking about Vanilla Sky, okay? And I have explained that in the old photographs that they would go in and they would take out the background, and that created the Vanilla Sky. And I found a little something that I thought you might enjoy talking about the Vanilla Sky. So here's a little something for you. That's enough of that. Bagel, won't you roll them credits? Let's go, muddin'.
What is it? Is it treasure map?
We got 1904 Erie Canal, Salinas Street, Syracuse, New York. That is fairy tale looking, man. Got us a canal. Canal is an old world thing. We didn't build those. I do not believe we utilized them. And there's Fred. Fred is the horse that built America, no matter what nobody says. And yes, we used other things like trains and tracks and carts and boats and um, dog sleds. I don't know. We used all kinds of things to transport supplies in these times. So there's no doubt we got arched windows here. Looks like they've retrofitted them here. But yeah, we could move around, you know, all kinds of ways. So, you know, no moving these parts, these buildings around would be, possible with horse and carts and trains and boats and ships and canals and uh whatever on your back. I mean, I don't know. Definitely you could do that, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? We do that today. Okay, we can still use horses. We use cars and trucks and stuff today, but 18 wheelers. Okay, yes, we have those things today, but that back then they had abilities that they could move things around, no doubt. But I just don't feel that's of any importance at all. So, like here's a pedestrian bridge that raises and lowers. This is interesting. So you got these stairs that go up, and then you can get up and down, and then when it's lowered, you can just walk right through. That's really cool. That's old tech right there. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, how they got the building materials to the job site. They could have built a train track all the way up to this building right here. Okay, let's just say, but who cares? It doesn't matter. What matters is, where did these materials come from? Who made all this brick? Who had the skills to make these buildings? And not just one building, not just one beautiful building. You got another one right here, and 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 more back here. Okay, and there's one back in the background. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands and thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of buildings across the world that are built in the same time frame. Okay? So until you can explain how all these buildings were built in the same time frame, okay, with the limited amount of people that were on the earth, with the limited amount of manufacturing, with the limited amount of skills that were available. I mean, how many masons were there at the time? Seriously, around the world. Okay? How many? You read the old histories and they say that the Masons went from building to building. Yet there's not enough Masons to go around. 2 plus 2 don't equal 4. Got a ether finial here and here. Got another ether finial up here. This could be a wind catcher system, old wind catcher system here. Got some sort of star symbol there, maybe. Got you a pyramid there. There's that triple circle symbol. Not sure what that stands for. This looks like a zodiac to me. Could be. I don't know. These are beautiful. This building is just, that's a castle, man. That thing is really cool. A lot of very cool detail. Very neat. Keystone arches, man. That is something. And this is facaded. It looks very nice, but you get up underneath this lady's skirt right here, and that's going to be brick. It's all brick. Everything's brick. Brick, 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 brick. Look at that cameraman there taking more photographs. Wonder what they're hiding here. This fellow's up. He's up no good right there. No doubt. No doubt. That's Boss Man going to work. That bridge is just really cool. Ether antennas up here. More arches. Arches on everything. Arches are so much more difficult to build than a regular square or rectangular shaped window or door. And the headers are so much easier to build in any time, much less this time. And clocks are expensive, and was this originally a clock? Or some have speculated that they were pressure gauges. Possible, maybe. It's good interesting thing to think about. I wonder what that might have been. I wonder if that was cut off in the or something. I don't know, something weird there. Little porthole there. Ether finial. Wow, look at the detail on that thing. I mean, this is just a fairy tale land. No doubt. Wow, an actual flag on a flagpole. That's a rarity. Pyramid. That looks Moorish there. That building, that whole building's got a Moorish look to it. Let's see, what else can we find? Got some trolley action. That, man, the size of that door. Whew, look, there's the size of those windows. Goodness gracious. There's a lot going on here in Syracuse, New York. That represents the tourist field. Oh, got some kind of character right there. I wonder if that's a, what is that? I don't know if that's a lion or not. I don't know what that is. I can't see it. Daggone you, not clearness. Another ether antenna. Yeah, because we need a flag up on top of a building, because that makes sense. No. Phoenician shell, another Phoenician shell, another Phoenician shell. Maybe Phoenician shell. Look at the brickwork there. Wow. I mean, these folks had it going on back in this time. This is just an amazing world. That water's pretty. Okay, moving on. So what else we can get into? Okay, I'm gonna butcher this. Annual Hall, Boston, Massachusetts, in 1903. That's spelled Aneuil. Whatever that is, I butchered it. That's okay. Ether finial with a grasshopper. Very interesting. Ether antenna shooting off the roof, up out of the roof there, with a little onion dome, a cupola. Could be a wind catcher system, which would be an air conditioning and heating system where the air would come in and it would move throughout the building and it would heat and cool the buildings. That is a flat earth asterisk right there. You could see it better on this one. You have your vertical and your horizontal. Horizontal being your flat earth, your vertical being your north-south, and your X being your Taurus field. And this one is a little bit different. The X is actually two lines. Here, 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 here. So it's actually a wider X, but that is a flat earth asterisk. Look at those open portals. That's kind of a rarity to see that. Look at the shape of the, you got your arch here, but just look at the shape of the glass. I mean, glass is, in this time frame, a pain in the royal rump to make, to manufacture. So why are they going through all the effort to make rounded glass? This is not the glass we have today, people. Y'all know that, right? This is old glass. This is hard to make glass. This is, anybody's ever done any kind of restoration work where you had to use old glass knows that, well, it's a different glass. And if you see old glass, it's not clear. It's not clear like today's glass. Check these things out. These portals open. These are probably part of the air conditioning system right here. See how they're open right there? Got a busted window here. Interesting. Skylights. Wow. Kind of high tech. There's Fred. He's the horse that built America, in case you were not aware or uninformed. What you got there? Selling firewood? What is that? I don't know. Lady in uniform, boss man going to work. See, right here. Yes, we had the ability to transport with horses. Okay? Right there. Okay. That's how they move stuff around. Okay, so when they say the official story is, your official indoctrination for today is that they built this building and used something like this as part of the transport system. They also used rail carts as part of the transport system. Now that's your official indoctrination. And okay, I'll go with that. Okay, in this time frame, yes, they had that technology. That's an arc light. But my point is, who gives a damn? I don't care if they had 747s delivering bricks and glass and stone back then. I don't give a damn. You can have, I'll give you 18 wheelers and big tanker ships, and I'll give you 18 wheeler flatbed tractor trailer trucks. I'll give you cranes. I'll give you any damn thing you want to shut you up, okay? As long as you can tell me where the damn bricks came from. When you can tell me that, you can have all that. You can have all your other transportation needs. You could have all the labor in the world. Okay, I'll even say you had a million bajillion people that you could have built all these buildings with. Okay. I'll say you had 18-wheelers. I'll say you had, any kind of transportation. I'll say you had levitation back then. I'll say any damn thing you want me to say as long as you'll tell me where these damn bricks came from. Until you can tell me where them damn bricks came from, shut up. You ain't got a clue what you're talking about. Okay. If you think for 1 second that we had the ability to manufacture all these damn bricks in this damn time frame, not for this one building, but you got to count all the bricks around the world, okay? Count up all the bricks in the walls, okay, that were made, and all the stone the brick roads, and all the starports, and all the water towers, okay? You got to count all that brick, okay? And you got to add it all up in the same time frame that it was made. Okay, it was all made around the same time frame. Let's say within 100 years time frame, there are all these hundreds of thousands of buildings are supposedly made with these arched windows. Okay, you tell me where the brick came from. Okay, and I'll put a zipper on my mouth and I'll shut the F up. How you like them apples? You like that? What you got? I'm waiting. I got time. Where them bricks come from? You don't know. Baltimore, Maryland, 1906. Continental building. And yet some more bricks. So you're going to have to add these bricks to the pile. And that's Fred right there. That's Horse Build America. And yes, they had rail tracks. Yes, they had trolleys. Yes, they had trains. Yes, they had carts. They also had pavement light. Okay? That covered up the mud flood. That's pavement light right there. Okay? Now you want to try to, explain something. Why don't you explain pavement light to me? Because, see, ain't nobody stepping up to the plate. I ain't heard not one damn person in this world, in this country, on this earth explain pavement light to me yet. Not one. Ain't none of you got the cojones to explain that in a way. Oh, it's always, oh, goodness gracious, the World's Fairs. Oh, World's Fairs. Who cares about the World's Fairs? Who gives a damn about the damn World's Fairs? I don't care if we built the World's Fairs, or we didn't build the World's Fairs, or if you shut them out your ass. I don't care about the World's Fairs. You know what I care about? I care about the damn pavement light right there. I care about these windows and doors below ground. I care why we have vaults underneath these sidewalks that are hollow. That's what I care about. I care about why we got big old open spaces underneath these buildings. Okay? That's what I care about. I care about why we got eagles, okay, that are actually representing phoenixes, which actually represent Mercury, okay, and lions all over the place. That's what I care about. That's what I want to know. You can have the World's Fair. Take the World's Fairs and shove them up your tail hole. I don't care about no damn World's Fairs, y'all. I've heard enough of these World's Fairs. Are they interesting? Yes. Did we build them? I don't freaking know. Honestly, I don't know if we built them or didn't build them or found them. I ain't got a clue. I don't care. I don't care. Were they permanent? Were they temporary? I don't know. I don't care. I don't think you can determine it. I really don't. But you know what I can determine? I can determine that right there, pavement light, is a cover-up for the mud flood. That I can tell you. Because otherwise, it don't make no damn sense why you put that door below ground. You got to get up on a certain side of dumbass to build a window and door below ground. I'm sorry, that's the facts. Look at that construction. There's another door below ground with windows below ground. That window is below ground. Look, ground level's there. Okay, see that? See where my cursor is? That's ground level. Look, here's ground level. Follow this line right here. That's ground level. That window is below ground. That door, there's a door there. Okay? Right here, you got stairs that are going down. Okay? There's a door right here. Below ground level. There's another one right here. And right here. Look, there's stairs going down. They got pavement light right there. What kind of dumbass is building a world like this? Well, we got here. Look how thick that wall is. Look at the thickness of that brick. Count them bricks, mister. You know, I know it alls. Okay? I'm not talking to one person out there. I'm talking to every one of you that's got your head up your tail hole trying to say that this ain't real. Every one of you. You know who you are. I ain't got to point you out. You know which one of you's the dumbasses. Okay? You look in the mirror, you'll go, yep, I'm the dumbass. That's me. There you go. Arched windows. There you go. You got a Taurus. I mean, these buildings, look at the size of that freaking door. Look, this is a person that is your size. Okay? Measure yourself. Get out your measuring tape. Put you on a bowler hat. And measure that door. Okay, this man is 6 feet tall, let's say. He's probably 5 feet, but let's say he's 6 feet. Okay? There's 12 feet. Okay? That's probably a 25-foot door. That's a guess. I don't think it's a bad guess either. I don't think it's a bad guess at all. There's a coal hole cover right there. See this gate right here? Okay, at first glance that looks normal. Okay, that looks just like just a gate. You know, they don't want you to go down the alley. Bullshit. Okay, that is a safety fence. That right there goes underground. So you have underground right here. Okay, this goes down. See, this stairs goes to right here. Okay, but I bet you dollars to donuts and a bag of biscuits that there is another level underneath this level. Prove me wrong. And I'm just guessing, just from my knowledge and my research. I'm guessing there's another level underneath. This is one level, right? I bet you there's another level underneath that. Anybody want to take that bet? Find out what is this, the Continental Building, Maryland. Find out if there is a basement underneath there. Because I bet you're going to find one. But what I'm telling you is this sucker, if you looked over the side, if you could look over the side of that right there, over the side of that fence, there's a drop down. And judging by this, that sucker drops down a good 12 to 15 feet. That means you break your damn neck, you fell over there. That's why I got a fence there. Now explain that to me. Okay? Come on. I'm waiting. Explain that to me. Crane shoes. Pyramid symbology. All right. Man, I mean, this world is amazing. I mean, we got to get down. Look, you know, this stuff is amazing. Look at that pyramid. Look, that thing is crazy right there. I'd love to see that building right there. Look at them smokestacks. Those weren't smokestacks originally. If these are old world, and that's another thing. Let's just talk about it. Let's just get into it. I'm in the mood to talk some smack tonight. I don't know why, but I am. But so I'm gonna talk it. I'm gonna run my mouth. You know why? 'Cause I can. And you know why? 'Cause you know, if you got the word that is the perfect word. Okay, if I say, hey, get me something to drink, you say, what do you want? I say, I want a Coke. Okay, and you go in there and you look and you see you got tea and you got Pepsi and you got Mountain Dew and you got, you know, orange juice and you got milk and you got water. Okay, and you say, well, you know, I got all these things, and I say, well, bring me a Coke. What are you gonna bring me? You gonna bring me a Pepsi? Cause you know I just want a soda of like a Coke, but I don't have to say Pepsi. My point being that we call Tartaria, okay, Tartaria. We call this thing, this old world. We call it Tartaria. Oh no! I said the Tartar word. Oh Lord, oh me, oh my! I done said it. Yeah, I said it. I said it. And I ain't even worried about it. You know why? Because it's just a freaking word. And why do we use the word? Because there was a great nation called Tartaria that they wiped off the face of the map. Okay? Lions. That represents Tartaria. Also represents gold. Phoenician shells, which represent the Phoenicians. Okay? There was several different. Got a Phoenician shell there. Look at this thing. God almighty. Taurus field. Okay, look. It doesn't matter. Okay, talking about Tartaria. Okay, I don't call it old. It is the old world. But if I say old world, you're going to think, I wonder why he's talking about Germany and Europe and England and Spain and blah, 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 Russia, whatever. I'm not talking about that old world. I'm talking about the real old world, the old world that's been hidden from you. Okay, the veil has been pulled before our eyes. Okay, I'm trying to rip that veil off of your face. Okay, I'm trying to pull it off your face. Now, in order for you to know what I'm talking about, in order for us to communicate with each other, because we don't have sign language that we can use, or we don't have telepathy that we can use. Actually, we do have telepathy, but we don't know how to use it anymore. But if we had the ability to use a different way of communicating what we're talking about, then we would, if it was called Planet Pop Tart, or the country of Pop Tart. Okay, I'm gonna steal Alex Jones's little rant here. If we're talking, if there was back in the day a country, a great civilization called the civilization of Pop Tart, the great Pop Tart. Okay, if it was called Great Pop Tart, and we found evidence of, on old maps of this country called Great Pop Tart, and it was erased. Check out that old crane. See, this is the technology they had in this time. Okay, this is what they had. They didn't have those cranes we have today. That's the best they had. Okay? That's high tech right there. Does that look like it's going to work fast? No, it ain't going to work fast. Hell no, it ain't going to work fast. But, if it was called Planet Pop Tart, okay? So, excuse me, the civilization of Pop Tart, excuse me. The civilization, what they got going here. Okay, look at this. We got construction here. Okay, see, this is construction. Okay. Oh, and let's just note that there's no actual other than horses and carts delivering here. Although there is a possible train track right here. I'll give you that. But it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. But over here, look at this. We got all this debris right here. What they doing here? We got Mudflood going down the road here. You can see there's a slight angle to the road. Kind of hard to see what's going on there. But if it was called, if this old world civilization was called the civilization of Pop Tart, okay, this is interesting how they have this building in between this building. Look how skinny that the building's like 10 feet wide, 8 foot wide. That's really weird. They built a building in between, and I bet you they did the same thing right here too. But if it was a civilization of Pop Tart, okay, we'd be calling it the civilization of Pop Tart. Okay, because that's the best we would have. Okay, if we had flags and we had books and maps that all said civilization of Pop Tart, okay, we'd be calling it civilization of Pop Tart. But we ain't got that. We got maps, we got books, we got pictures, we got all kinds. We got flags, we got data. Okay, we got hard evidence that says there was a civilization called Tartaria. Okay, the Tartarians. Okay, and they were one of the biggest. Now, is that what the entire civilization of the old world was called? Hell no. Use your head, pull your head out of your ass. You got to think. It's just a way for us to communicate. So if I got to call it planet or civilization of Pop Tart, if that would make some of the ninnies feel better, I'll call it the civilization of Pop Tart. Okay? If it was called the civilization of shitheads, I'd call it that. But I ain't got no evidence that it's called any of that. Okay? So I'm going to call it Tartaria. And if you don't like it, I don't really give a damn. Boston, Massachusetts, circa 1906, Tremont Street building. Tremont Street building. That's a weird name. Anywho, I need to move on. Got ladies in uniform, got a dog. That's a rarity. Got pavement light right there. Got a photographic company. Interesting. Fadettes Orchestra. Look at that outfit right there. That is hideous. Okay. Anywho. Oh, what else we got? Look at the size of that opening right there. It's amazing. Okay. That is kind of creepy. Got tourist field. Whoa. Phoenician shell. Diamond symbology there. Mamma mia. Maybe a zodiac? That's interesting. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going here and going there, and we got a scrubbed cartouche there. What a freaking building, man. This thing just keeps going up. Keys. Are you shitting me? Wait. Columbia Photographic Keys. Okay, this place is called Keys. Keys Theater. What a shitty name. What the... Y'all, come on now. Y'all gonna build a structure with that beautiful of architecture, and then you're gonna shit all over the top of it. You're gonna take a big old dump on the roof. What the hell's wrong with y'all? That's how you know we didn't build this. Because we didn't appreciate what we had found. Okay? We were covering it up. And they put big old lights on this so your eye was drawn to this piece of crap so you didn't notice this beautiful architecture. Ain't no way we built this, y'all. Come on now. Children's photographs. Okay. Photographer. Anyways, this research is so fascinating. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I'm sure y'all are in the same boat. Singer's a very popular brand back then. There's sewing machines. I don't know. This research is just blowing my freaking mind. I learn so much all the time, and I have to reincorporate, re-gear my mind on things all the time. It's wonderful. I love it. It's got an ether antenna, pyramids. Man, I mean, this old world is just arc lights, phenomenal. There's Fred. Fred's the horse that built America. In case you didn't know, might not have known that. You just might not know. There's Boss Man right there. Does the boss manning. I mean, this world is just so amazing. Let's see what else we can find. Buffalo, New York, 1911, Swan Street. That's wild. I guess that's considered a hitching post, but that's odd. It's like almost like a what are those things where where they a mooring anchor? Isn't that what they're called? Where they would anchor the ships? That looks like I think they're called mooring. That's pavement light. Yep. Okay. So we're going to put windows at ground level, and then we're going to put these big, thick 2-inch bars around it because, well, we're afraid everybody's going to break in. Why didn't you just build the windows higher, moron? Because you didn't build it. Just saying. Just putting it out there. Yeah. You didn't build that. You stole it. It's okay. We know. We know what you're doing. Y'all ain't fooling nobody no more. Check out that. Got some kind of technology there. Look at that. Why, oh why in this time frame would you design a building so intricately? I mean, building was hard. Materials were hard to come by. It was expensive. It was Phoenician lady up here, Phoenician shell, lions, Tartaria. I said it. I said it. I said the Tartar word. What you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna do nothing. Nothing. Got an unscrubbed cartouche here with what looks to be possibly American flag? I am not sure. Creepy baby statue. I don't know. What else? Vesca Pisces right there. Whoa. Hey, look at that crap. Ether antenna. I mean, just the amount of horse shit that's piled on top of that building is amazing. Excuse my French. Penis Cat Boss Man right there. Third National Bank with arched windows. Two types of arched windows. And that's weird right there. You got, let's just take a look here. You got beautiful arch window. I think yeah, it's beautiful arch window too. But I mean, like, okay, we got arch windows both sides. Okay, and these are different than these, which is interesting, huh? And then we got a square windows or rectangular window. Excuse me. What's the point of that? Why would you crap at the top? I don't know. It's weird. Phoenician shells up at the top there. What else we got? Okay, more arched windows. Oh man, look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I can appreciate that. Look at these stairs going up. That's a staircase right there. How weird. Gosh, the Star Credit Clothing Parlors. Credit Clothing. That one is so weird to me. Every time I hear Credit Clothing, I think of George Orwell's book. I think it's called don't hold me to this, Down and Out in Paris, I believe, maybe. Anyways, it's a story about how he goes to Paris and how he works in the Paris restaurants in the kitchens. Anyways, I remember he kept selling his clothes. He'd get down and out and he'd sell his clothes, and he'd pawn them basically, and then come back and buy them back, and then he'd sell them again. But he was always selling his clothes, and that's interesting to me because we really don't have that today, pawning of clothes, because the clothes are so shitty. But it tells me that back then, even though things were harder to come by, more expensive, harder to make, the clothes were made better. And then, that's just interesting to me. That's a good book. George Orwell, okay, George Orwell's the man. Okay. There's a lot of speculation on, who he was, what he knew, and blah, 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 blah. But, hands down, I've read thousands of books, but hands down, my favorite book of all time, for multiple reasons, is George Orwell's 1984. Okay? Okay? I mean, yes, that's his pen name. Yes, 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 blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. Ninnies, piss off. But vaults for silver storage. Are they talking about vaults, actual safety deposit boxes, or are they talking about the vaults underneath the sidewalks? Because that could be pavement light right there. Just saying. Anyway, oh yeah, there's Fred. He's on the job, and there's Boss Man, Fred and Boss Man, and Fred is the horse that built America. And I've shown another picture of this, I know, in another MUDDIN video, but I wanted to show a more of a wide shot just because I had it, and because I can, and because, well, I want to. And this is Charleston, South Carolina, circa 1900, and this is Charleston Orphan House. And what I liked about this shot was that it showed the griffins. And this is a griffin is, it's a symbol of Tartaria. I said it again. Oh no, Tartar. I said the Tartar word. Oh man. Oh, the ninnies are going to go crazy. I don't care. Don't give a damn. Okay, you got a griffin. Okay, it's a representation of Tartaria. Okay. Or Old World. But I think the griffin is very specific to number one, Tartaria, but it also has meaning of the lion and the eagle combined, which is gold and mercury, which have to do with the free energy system and how the gold and mercury amalgamate into the gold amalgamates into the mercury. Oh, mercury is so fascinating. Look into Mercury. Do all the study you can on Mercury because it really is a key, a big key to unlocking this old world research. So check into that. Definitely don't forget to study Mercury. Very important. But anyways, let's get into looking at this building a little bit. It's not a very good photograph for looking, but this could be a wind catcher up here. With your cupola, that's possibly a bell right there. Hard to tell. I don't know what you got going up here. He's almost as above, so below in it. In a way. I don't know. Looks like almost an Indian figure. Feather, not dot. But I don't know. Little finial here, a little ether finial. So they could suck in that ether. Anyways, I just thought that. Brick counter. Those could be bricks. So we should probably add those to the brick list because I need those bricks and all the bricks for this building, of course. Don't forget the walls. You know, those are probably brick underneath. Matter of fact, let's get in there and look at the wall here a bit. Just to be a smartass. Sometimes you'll see in a situation like this, you'll see the wall is busted up and you see the brick underneath. They're not going to show it to me. That sucks. Oh well. I can't see it. Anyways, it could be a brick wall. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay, Cincinnati, Ohio, 1906, Mount Adams Incline. A close-up of one of Cincy's famous incline railways. And I call these funiculars. I believe that's the technical term for them. I don't know why they call them that. It's a very weird term. But anyways, these were, I believe, old world tech. You see these all over the country at one point. You got a drop down right here. Is that brick going down below the ground level? Arched windows. See, look at this. I mean, this is interesting. You got a square window here, okay, but an arched top, an arched header. Why would you do that? It would just be so much easier to build a square header, a flat header. You know, why would you do that? I mean, is this building so fancy? I mean, look at this. What's the point of going this extra mile here? Okay. Yes, it's pretty. Yes, it's decorative. Oh, yes, it makes the building look better. Okay, yes, but it costs extra money. It costs extra time. It takes extra skill. It takes more in a time where everything was hard to come by. You know, everything was hard to manufacture. Everything was hard to ship. Everything was hard to move. Everything was hard to, do everything. Okay, this is, these buildings were built pre-lights, pre-electric. Okay, you had to light your dinner with a candle. Okay, so why you go the extra mile to put a window up? It don't make any sense. Got to use their heads. So they put trolleys on these things. Some of them. This one's very interesting actually. This might be the first one I've seen like that. I don't know. But this one actually drops down here and then the trolley drives off. I can't say if I've ever seen one like that. How fascinating. Zoo Eden Park. Oh, he is a serious fella right there. Anyways, let me get up in here. Hello, young lady. And I mean, just look at why. Okay, why would you build your houses on these hills like this? I mean, y'all are smoking the good stuff, building like this. Look at that. They're gonna call that a smokestack. Does that look like a damn smokestack? Chihuahua's on. What you doing, fella? Yeah, you want to help me? Excuse me. My dog is deciding to wake up. He's been sleeping on my lap. Now he's ready to party. Bless you. So, oh my goodness. I mean, come on. Why would you build like this? This just don't even. I mean, seriously, y'all are smoking that really expensive medical grade hooch. I mean, this stuff, you got to be smoking the good stuff to build like that. I don't know. It's crazy. Circa 1897, Post Office, Detroit. Okay, the Pony Express is gonna hop up to here and they're gonna drop off a couple letters or a bag of letters and maybe a couple packages because in 1897, that's a necessity to someone. I do not comprehend why anybody ever believes that. And why would you put these windows below ground level? Why? Why? Somebody explain that to me. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Anyone? Anyone? Has anyone got that answer? I mean, a real answer. A real, I don't want to hear it was a damn root cellar or a basement. I don't want to hear that. It's stupid. It don't even make no sense. Look at these arched windows. It don't even make, good gracious. Why are you going to build a castle for a post office? For damn letters? Why do you need that? Why do you need ether antennas on your face? That's a wind catcher, I believe. Right there. That's a wind catcher too. Pyramid. I mean, good grief. Clocks are expensive. This could be a part of a fractal antenna business. Look at these gargoyles. Badass, man. That thing is bad. B-A-D, badass. Got an eagle. Okay, eagle would, represent the phoenix. Also Mercury. Okay. Let's see. Wow, that is phenomenal. Diamond symbology there. That looks Celtic right there. Look at that door. I mean, I'm sorry. Okay, excuse me that I said post office. That's a church. This is a mislabeled photograph. This is a church. I mean, because it could just as easily could have been a church. When they designated this building, they were like, okay, we'll put a church here. Oh, wait a minute. We got this other big ass building. What are we going to call it? I just call it the post office. Oh, man, what are we going to call this one over here? Oh, call that the Capitol building. They just named stuff, man. There's an eagle. Okay. And you got windows below ground level right there. You see that? And you see this. Anytime you see a fence outside of a building, that's a telltale sign that it's got windows below ground. Probably doors too. Probably. Let's see. And we got Penscular. I can't even say that. Savings Bank. Look at that thing. See that? That could have been the post office right there. But that got called something else. That might have got called a church. I don't know. They had all these designations for these buildings. Look at that. God almighty. There's Fred. Fred's back there in the background doing his work here. This is a moon tower right here. This crazy contraption here. That's a moonlight tower right there. If you was wondering about that. That's Boss Man right there. Got a ladder lean. That's high technology back in them time. I believe the fire hydrant systems, I believe they were already there. Ghost Man. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, Ghost Man. I mean, look at this build. That's just phenomenal. I mean, I don't even know where to go with that. Who the hell roofed it? Look at oh my god, look at the pitch of that. Seriously? I mean, damn, why don't you just build a wall as a roof? Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. How beautiful that does. Oh my goodness. I tell you what. We didn't build this stuff. Moving on. Circa 1902. Union Station. Pittsburgh. Okie dokie. And we got a smokestack that probably won't know smokestack. And that thing is big. I don't know what smokestacks were. Some folks think they were water towers, and that, that's possible. I don't know. I know they weren't smokestacks. I really don't think they were. 8-point asterisk, in case you need that. Boss Man's right there, because Boss Man does the boss manning. Let's see. Pyramid. La-di-da. Look at the staircase on that. I mean, that looks like it's under construction. Look at the size of that staircase. That thing is huge. Dang, that's a big staircase. I don't know. Look at that light pole. Talk about ornate. That's a arc light. Arched windows. Whoa. Phoenician wave thingy. Phoenician lady right here. Wow. Whoa, man. 2 trains. That's a lot of windows on there. Wow. That's a lot of brick. Brick counter, we need to count on these bricks too, please. Thank you, Phoenician lady. Got an ether antenna on top. And these bricks would store the energy, because bricks can be used as batteries. Look into that. Don't believe a word I say. Just do your own damn research. I'm just pointing to you. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You in the know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're sitting and go, "What the hell's that fool talking about?" What I'm trying to do is get you to pull your head out of your ass and do your own thinking. Don't believe a word I damn say. Okay? I want you to go, "That can't be right," and go look into it. Okay? Do your own research. Don't let me do your research. Do your own. That's the lady in uniform right there. See these uniforms. That's a uniform. That's uniform. That's uniform. See the uniforms? These are uniforms. These people are in the service of something. Somebody, some organization. Got this drop down right here. Going deep. There's Fred. Right there, Fred. He's hidden a little bit, but he's the horse that built America. Okay? And I'm saying, this is for the dumbasses listening. Anybody that thinks that I'm saying that one horse or only horses were used to build America. Okay, that's retarded. Okay, it's a joke. It's basically a tongue-in-cheek pointing my thumb up at you, saying I'm calling out that that's bullshit. That our world was built in this time frame with horses and carts and trains. Okay. But I don't say trains because trains aren't, as funny as saying horse that built America. I ain't saying the train that built America. I mean, how stupid does that sound? This ain't the train cart that built America. This ain't the coal cart that built America. This ain't the train track that built. See, all that's stupid. When I say the horse built America, you know what I mean, number one. And number two, it's funny. And I like being funny. Why? Because you know what? We got a lot of bullshit to deal with. Oh, that reminds me. Colin Powell died this week. Thank you, God. Thank you, Creator. Thank you, Universe. Creator is great. Another one of the evil son of bitches of our world has killed over and gone pushing daisies. And I would like to thank the higher power of this universe for making that happen. And Creator, if you need a list of these son bitches, you just let me know and I'll have that sent to you ASAP. Because I know a bunch of them. Let me know. I'll help you. 1911. Postal Telegraph Cable Office below German American Bank. Possibly Detroit, Michigan. Alright. Check out that cool car. Oh. That's a Mudflood door and window below ground. Because that makes sense. I mean, what is that? What is that, people? Hot and cold baths. Shower and needle. What's the needle for? I don't want no needle in my bath. I don't know what y'all talking about. Oh, I love it when they put the barbershop below ground. This isn't a time, okay. Now, obviously this has got electric light. You could see the electric right here. But, let me say that they did not have electric light when they built these buildings. So why would you put a barbershop below ground where somebody's going to be cutting your hair with sharp scissors? Oh, and you got your shave down there too, so you be getting your neck shaved with a knife, with a razor. And you going to be down there in the dark with some fool with a razor and some sharp scissors? Does that make any sense? Those are cool ether lights right there. Wow, look at that detail. That jeez, something else. What a world it was. I mean, that is, I mean, God. You know, if you were to go in there and Photoshop out all this crap writing, okay, this building would be absolutely gorgeous. Take out all this crap signage. It would be amazing. Ooh, we got a, look at that, the other side of the street there. You see arch windows there. Established in 1853, German bank. I guess that's, maybe they're talking about that bank in Germany was established in 1850. Why you got a German bank in America? I don't know. That's weird. Farms, rent, sale, or exchange. Houses, stores, and farms for rent, sale, exchange. So in 1911, we've already got houses and stores and farms for exchange. Just seems so early to be even talking about exchanging. I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. Nothing. All right, moving on. Circa 1915, custom house tower, Boston, Massachusetts. That's a big son bitch right there. Good grief. In 1915. Why y'all gonna need something that big in 1915? What you got going here? What's this contraption? What y'all antenna in there? Y'all gonna call that it ain't a TV antenna. Obviously. Are y'all gonna call that a radio antenna? I mean, that's odd. Okay. Check out the detail on that building. Good gravy. Man. Okay. More arches down there. Big old column looking things. Flat Earth asterisks right there. In case you need that. That tells you what kind of world you're living in. They wanted you to know. They wanted you to know what kind of world they want. There's another flat Earth asterisk right there. That's an eagle there. There and there. Phoenician shell, so eagle representing a phoenix and Mercury. Okay. They're gonna call that a clock, but I don't know. Phoenician wave. Wow. Whoa, baby. Phoenician shell. Whoa. Talk about a truncated pyramid with the capstone still in place. Wow. Man, that thing is BAD bad. Oh, there's some detail right here. That's representing the Taurus. I mean, they really, really, really wanted you to know. Oh man, that reminds me. I wonder. I could be. I don't know. I don't know what this is right here, but it reminds me of the molasses disaster thing. I don't remember what it's called. A Great Molasses Flood or something. But anyways, look into this. I'm pretty sure this was in Boston, and they had a tank. I believe that was about this big of molasses, and it busted, and it exploded and flooded out an area and killed some people, and it was just nasty, just hot molasses. It was just a bad disaster. That's an interesting thing to look into. check that out. That could be the tank. I don't know. And is that an obelisk? I'm not sure. Big son bitch. I don't know what it is. Tested seeds. Look at that window, man. Look at the detail there. All right, let's move on. Cleveland, Ohio, 1905, Public Square, Lyceum Theater, and Old Stone Church. And from my research, this is the Old Stone Church right here. Oh, it even says it here. I don't think that says it on there now. I can't remember. Anyways, that's the Old Stone Church. I'd be interested to know if there's brick underneath there. It looks like a stone church, but you get up under that lace skirt, it might be brick. And if it's brick, Mr. Brick Counter, I need to count on them bricks. That's Boss Man right there. I mean, look how dolled up these people are. Seriously. Keys for Last. I wonder if that's that theater we saw earlier. I mean, these people thought they were the bomb. Oh, a cannon that's not a cannon. I sure wish somebody would figure out what cannons did. Too many theories. I can't make heads or tails of what I think they really were. Maybe they were sound weapons. I don't know. Wish I knew. See, this is something I thought was weird about Cleveland. This right here, this chimney, does that even look like it was designed like that? Like that when they were sat down and designed this building. Look how beautiful this is. Does that look right? And why did they go over here? And why did they just go down right here? I mean, did they hook up to other stoves here? I don't know. This is an afterthought, is my point. Ether antenna. You know, I don't know if this building is still there. I can't remember. I don't remember this building. I'm not sure. Wow. That is a hell of a building right there. The roof on that. Man. Okay, well, I think that's about got that one. Of course, Coney Island, New York, 1905, Dreamland at twilight. And you know what I find fascinating about this photograph is you can see the lighting, the nighttime lighting, which is amazing at night. But also, you can see the detail of how the lighting all goes together, which I find really interesting. How it's all run, kind of, you know. I don't know. That's what I find interesting about this picture. So I guess we got some beach goers here, all in their clothing, because when I go to the beach, I like to be fully clothed. But I'm not, judging or anything. And check out this Chinese place right here with your pyramid inside a circle, very swastika, very Illuminati-ish right there. Got the lion sitting on the ball. Okay. Very interesting. These balls are crazy right here. Those are cool things. You got this chute light. See how this is wired? I mean, that thing is just crazy. A lot of power being used here. It just seems like such a fall of Pompeii. So here you're looking into. That's interesting that this is what they say Pompeii looked like. Wow, I never thought about that. Looking like what? Like, is that what Pompeii looked like? Man, I don't know. My memory of what Pompeii looks like is a lot different, but I'm not sure. Why is Pink Floyd popping in my head? Okay. Anyways, look at all these lights. This is that thing. If you've seen the film, I actually used this film. I think I used the song "Smashing Pumpkins" Mayonnaise, and it's got this ride here. I don't actually know what it is. Maybe a swing ride, but it spins around. It's really badass looking at night. Spins around one way. I think then it reverses, it goes the other way. I mean, this place was just off the hook in 1905. I mean, if you've ever been to a fair, I mean, this is on par with, fairs of today. I mean, seriously, this is high class. More lions up here representing the nation, the old world of the Tartar sauce people. I mean, Tartarian people, excuse me. Don't want to say the Tartarian word. I mean, people might get their britches all in a bunch. Man, who cares, man? If I say Tartaria, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? You know what I'm talking about, right? Well, then shut up. I mean, quit whining and complaining. Scrub cartouche, maybe a little something on there. Check out those lights right there. Those are cool. Scrub cartouche, lions, representing the nation of tartar sauce. Eagles represent the phoenix and Mercury. So you got, eagles rising. Maybe that's representing the ether rising. Got an eagle on top, Mercury on top. Wonder if this had Mercury in it one time. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Could this be a wind catcher tower? Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. This is a flat Earth asterisk right here. Vesica Pisces right here. Right here. You know. I mean, just look at the. I mean, I know it's an old photograph, but look how white that is. Like how you would think it would have like a yellowish hue to it. That is beautiful white light. How are they getting white light in 1905? That much white light? I mean, that's phenomenal. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here, but to me, that's interesting. I don't know. What a wonderful world. Fighting Flames is the firefighter. And this one has there's unscrubbed cartridges, but they have I know they're there. This is cartouches here. They have stuff on the cartouches like fire helmets. Fighting Flames. You know that book, Fahrenheit 451, I believe, Ray Bradbury's book, talking about the firefighters, were the ones starting fires. If you look into firefighting history, you'll you might walk away. I mean, if you really get into it and put all the horse shit aside, okay, and really get into firefighting history, you might find out some things about firefighters that in the old times that you might not want to know. Look at that tower. Look at the size of that tower. That thing is huge. Let's see. Probably 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet, 60 feet, 70 feet, 80 feet, 90 feet, 100. That's about a 100-foot tower right there in 1905 with an elevator and electric lights and an ether antenna. I mean, come on. Seriously? Look at this pagoda. Jeez. What a freaking world, man. Bathing pavilion. Alright. So you go to the park and you bathe? I don't know. What a world. Man. Detroit Museum of Art between 1880 and 1899. 1880. You need that. What in the hell are you going to show in a museum in 1880 that's going to require that? How did y'all get the funding to build that in 1880? Look at the dirt here. Very interesting. See how it is here, and then look here. They've changed it. So they want the ground level here. The ground's going down. See how they do these little horseshit things to hide your eye? To trick your eye? See, if you got into the inner workings, you see this on the inside. I bet this looked just like that. And I bet you find the same thing. And I bet you this right here is we've added these stairs. Yep. I does believe. I believe this was mud flooded. Yes, I do. This is an ether antenna and fence. I see Moorish architecture and more ether fencing because we had free energy and arched windows. And Romeo could come out and Juliet could come here and this could be Romeo and he could say, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art my Romeo? Ah, Shakespeare, what a douche. I mean, Francis Bacon, excuse me. I shouldn't put down Shakespeare. He was just an actor. He played a role. Bacon needed to voice his word, and he couldn't do it with. He wasn't in a position. Shakespeare is Francis Bacon. In case you ain't figured that one out, look into that. District National Bank, Washington D.C., 1931. And that's not, no. See, I was checking to see if that was a coal hole cover, but it's not. That is actually a sewer drain. And you can tell by several ways. Number one, it's right next to the street. Number two, it has this piece here that's cut out. That means this was modified, and they added the sewer into that later. Anyways, that is pavement light. And that's why we look closely at stuff like that, because you never know what's going to lead to. Now that could be a coal hole cover there. Possible. They're rare to be square, but it's possible. But that is definitely pavement light. In case you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. If you can't. Anyways, you got a barber shop, and I believe that is going to be going down into the underground right there. So there's your mud flood. In case you need mud flood. That represents your tourists. Got more lions. Why are there so many freaking lions in America? There's no lions here. Think about that. And no, it don't represent England. Okay? It doesn't. I know you could make an excuse that oh, well, that represents the English crown. Oh, yeah, that's important English symbol. No. Why do you think that the English used lions? Because it was old world. They used it to cover it up, and now we use it to cover up. Okay? Lions is old world. I don't care if you call it Tartaria, tartar sauce, or civilization of Pop-Tart. Call it whatever the hell you want to call it. Call it the ancient shitheads. I don't care what you call it as long as you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Call it whatever you want to call it. Don't let nobody tell you you're saying it wrong. Ain't no right way or wrong way right now. We're trying to figure this out. As long as you and I know what the hell we're talking about, who cares what anybody thinks? Quit worrying about what others think about you. Use your own thinking. Scrubbed cartouche. Do I sound like I care what you think about me? Hell no. I don't give a damn. You got to make up your own minds about things. You're either going to like me or not. That's up to you, diamond symbology. I hope you like me. If you don't like me, water off a duck's back. There's more lions right there. In case you need lions. Portholes, arches, maybe capacitors. I don't know up there. Could these be capacitors? I don't know. District National Bank. That was banks were designations. What makes people think that we needed so many freaking banks in America? I mean, seriously, how much money is floating around that you need that many banks? It don't make no sense. That could be pavement light right there. And I'll tell you how I know that. Okay, number one, you have the evidence of pavement light here. That's pure, solid evidence of pavement light. Number two, this is on the opposite side of the street. So usually, if one side of the street is got pavement light, the other side of the street has pavement light. And basically, if one side of the street's mud flooded, usually the other side of the street's mud flooded, unless it's at a serious angle. So this road is obviously pretty flat. You go across the street, and then you got telltale sign of the prism transoms right here. These are prism glass. That's hard to tell, but I know these things because, well, I've studied it. And then there's a slight hint right in here of a pavement light. And then also right here you have vents that go into the underground. Okay. And it even slightly looks like a drop down right here. Like this goes down to the door, but it's hard to tell from that angle. And I don't have evidence of that other than there's definitely a drop down right here that goes in the underground. We added this horse shit right here, this box right here that comes off the building. We added that, and definitely a drop down right here and here. So it's all putting two and two together and adding up using your own, thinking. And as for, is that proof that there's pavement light there? No, but there's telltale signs of it. Anyway, Florida, 1891, Cordova Hotel, St. Augustine, and this one's real near that other hotel, the Ponce de Leon hotel. This is a sister hotel of that hotel. In case you care about, that extra knowledge. Wow, she got her incubator baby. Man, there's the horse pooper man. There's Fred. Fred is the horse that built America. In case you needed to know. Check out that. That's cool. I think that's a Lite. Very cool. Wow. Tell me that's not like Moorish looking Islamic styling. Oh, wow. Look at that. I mean, that is very Islamic looking. Very Moorish. Diamond symbology, pyramid. That could be a wind catcher there. Possible. That is very, 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 very suspect of being like a Moorish style building. Diamond symbology. Oh, wow. That thing just screams that it didn't come from here. Say some other folk brought that over. Look at the size of those. Good grief. These plants are so cool. I don't know what they're called, but they're really pretty to me. They'll prick the shit out of you. So you don't play with them. I found these down in some woods about 10 years ago, and I planted them for a lady, and just because I thought they were cool and she'd enjoy them. And then every few years, I didn't notice it when I planted them, they have this flower that comes out the top of them, and they're very beautiful. It doesn't do it every year, but they're really pretty. An interesting cactus right there. I'm not a very, very big, very good planter I don't have a very good green. I could do vegetables very well. Not very good at fruit. I can grow some killer organic vegetables, but I didn't get this over here. I didn't. I'm not good with plants. Too good. I don't know. Whole nother level. And we got Georgetown University Hospital, 35th Street Northwest in Washington, D.C. 1924. And first thing I notice is this thing is definitely mud flooded. You got ground coming up here, going across, going across, going across. You got windows and doors is below ground. See that right there? You got safety railing because they don't want you to fall into the hole that they've created. Windows on ground level. There's an unscrubbed cartouche with a cross on it, so that's probably a scrubbed cartouche that's had a cross added to it. Because all the cross business that was something that came around later. That's another story. That's a pyramid. Not a lot of detail in this building. That's pretty. Got some writing here. That's interesting. AD 1898. Yeah. Right. Okay. Look at that arc light. Slow school. Did they really spell slow S-L-O? Are you shitting me? For a school. Wow. Okay. Alright. That's funny. Graf Zeppelin over the Capitol. The German airship on its way to Washington in October 1928. So this is your air travel back then. Man, it's just... And I think, if I remember correctly, that, you know, this area here was the pilot, you know, this... I guess at one point I thought this was the only area where you sat and hung out. But from understanding, and I'm not the authority on this, but I believe that this thing would be filled up with people and luggage and what have you. That this was a whole. This wasn't just air up in here or whatever, helium or whatever the hell they used. What you got there? It could be a wind catcher. Look at the size of that monstrosity. Gosh. Little ant people. And we know this sucker goes below ground level. And we know that, y'all. We've already seen the pictures of that. No doubt. We added these stairs. This is additions. Look how those stairs don't even, I mean, like, does that even look right? It don't look right. You know why? Because it ain't right. Does those stairs look right? Aesthetically, architecturally, do those stairs look like they go with that building? No, they don't. No. Look at the symmetry of this building, and then look at those stairs. Look how they're not symmetrical with the building. I don't know how to say that properly, but big old dome back here. Smokestacks back here that weren't smokestacks. Ah, wrong way. Okay. Anyways, Hancock, Michigan, circa 1906. This is a high school. Yeah. Okay. High school. Ooh, we'll get here. Big old transformer. And you got ether antenna up here with a cupola. Could be a wind catching system, maybe capacitors. What in the world is that? I don't know. Huh. Got 3 right here, but I bet you there's a 4th one, so there would be 4. What are those? What was inside of these cupolas that they took out? Because they took something out of them. I don't know what. They took something out of them things. Phoenician wave. Some kind of weirdness there. Look at the detail there. This is a high school, y'all. Why do you need this detail on a high school? Who's funding the schools that you got enough money to be? You're lucky pick your pocket. Look at this arched window right here. On ground level. More on ground level. You just run up and jump in the window. Look at all these children. This is supposed to be the high school. Do these children look like high schoolers? Those are the shortest high schoolers I've ever seen in my life. I mean, they're cute. Don't get me wrong. They're adorable. In their little suits. I mean, they're so well dressed. We got back here. Kids playing on the Mudflood. Playing on the mud. Huh. Anywho, July 16th, 1925, Washington, D.C., U.S. Patent Office. And I keep finding photographs of this place, and it's just amazing the detail that went into this patent office. I mean, look at that. This is to store paperwork, supposedly. Okay, granted, it's patents and it's important, blah, 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 but why would you make it like this? What in the world are y'all trying to say or do or represent her? I mean, I don't even know. Do the taxpayers of America know that you built the patent office like this to store the patents, the paper, the records? Look here. Look what's going on here. There's nothing there. Interesting. Hey, what's the purpose of this? And didn't the patent office burn down? Is this the old patent office that burned down? I don't know. Somebody tell me, because I can't remember. I could go look it up, but maybe one of y'all look it up. Maybe one of y'all tell me. Just tell me in the comments. That's all you got to do. All right, moving on. And June 9th, 1937, Congress sees model of new proposed American-designed dirigible. And let me read this down here. June 9th, 1937, Congress sees model, blah, 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 same thing I read. Dirigible, Edward A. Kinney Wright of New Jersey, chairman of the House Interstate Commerce Committee, viewing a model of a new American-designed dirigible displayed at the Capitol today. Roland B. Respis, president of the Respis Aeronautical Engineering Corporation, is pointing out the features of the ship to the House member. The House Interstate Subcommittee is hearing the witness on a bill recently introduced to authorize the loan of $12 million for constructing two 8 million cubic foot dirigible airships, a large American airship plane, and Atlantic operating terminal, with a view towards establishing twice-a-week transatlantic airship service. So in 1937, the U.S. government was prepared to spend $12 million on airships that were, what was that again? 8 million cubic feet in size. And then, you know, you have the Hindenburg disaster. I forget what year that happened. And then, poof, nope, no dirigibles. Nope, can't have that. Look at the innards of that thing. I mean, this is a model, so it's, you know, well, why's it got all this? wiring. That is a weird model. Anyways, I just thought it was very interesting. This looks like some plans of it right here. I just thought it was an interesting picture. I also thought this was interesting. That's a griffin inside. Where was this? The Capitol building. So inside the Capitol building, that might be a rose of secrecy, the sub rosa. But anyways, we got inside the Capitol building, we have the Tartar region griffins. Excuse me, Tartaria. Civilization of Pop-Tart. Sorry. Wouldn't want to trigger anybody. Main Street, Smithfield, Massachusetts, 1905. And I'm drawn to the crescent moon up here. The Islamic crescent moon, which is very interesting. The Islamic crescent moon is not what you think. It is a symbol that was stolen, just like the cross, just like the everything. You name a symbol and it was stolen, okay? But the crescent moon was not the crescent moon. It didn't represent Islam, okay? They stole the symbol, just like we stole the cross symbol, okay? It's all stolen symbology, okay? Portholes. That's a big old ether antenna, in case you didn't see that. Arched windows. Ball with some kind of figure up there. That's very Moorish. See the Moorish architecture here. Trolley car. Fred is the horse that built what? America. And there's the Pooper Scooper man, in case you're a Pooper Scooper follower. There's a dog. That's a rarity. They must have just ate the dogs, because they are so rare. I'm sorry. My dog looked at me like I was pure crazy. They didn't eat the dogs, I'm telling you. Oysters. Well, they loved eating oysters back then. I see a lot of oyster places. Look at those keystone looking things. That's crazy. Let's see. Look at a lot of detail in that building. Even though it's not the prettiest building, we've still got a lot of detail. And let's see what we got going on here. Got Boss Man right there. That's Boss Man. And I bet you nickel there's an underground right here. That's all very suspicious for underground. See that railing right there? I'd look into that. If you're in Springfield, Massachusetts, go to the Clother's store. Clother's Shoes. Fats Clother's Shoes. That may make no sense. Go to that damn store and look. Find a Mudflood. I'm telling you, sir. Just go look. Photographer. Got prism transoms up in the glass right here. Says little squares right there. Prism transoms. And more prism transoms up here. And those would shoot light back into the building. A lot of detail in that building right there. And look at these things. Could be capacitors, maybe? Maybe. I don't know. That's a big winner for that little fella. Must be a Giant's house. Because Giants are what built this, y'all. I does believe. Ether antenna right there. In case you need those for getting your ether antenna done. And I believe Fred is, oh, that's right. That's Fred right there. That must be Wilbur, his cousin. That's hard to tell. I get lost. Fred, he jumps all over the place. He's working so hard. Excuse me. New York City, 1908. Exhibit, International School of Aeronautics. Where do I begin? Let's see. Oh, wow. Look at the ceiling. That's... Man. Who's got the funds to be building ceilings like that? That is amazing. What the hell is that? Maybe a boat flying? Oh, that's a cool plane right there. Wow. Compasses, maybe? A lot of weird stuff in these old pictures like this. It's what is that? What is that thing? It's got a propeller here, maybe, and a propeller here. I have no idea. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Check out that balloon. That is an amazing. What is that, like okay, that's supposed to be a model, y'all. But what if it's for a little person? Not a midget. Maybe somebody smaller. What if that's a old world balloon for a small, tiny person? Why would you build a model that big of a balloon? And how is it staying in the air like that? I mean, is it blown up? And oh, that's so cool. Anyways, I wanted to look at that balloon, which is why I got this. Oh, look at this lamp. Good grief. That lamp is sick. Look at that. Oh my God. That's crazy. Okay, I got to move on. New York, 1913, Vanderbilt Hotel, Park Avenue, 34th Street. And for Vanderbilt, substitute asshole. Just another asshole elitist. Excuse my French. Going that way. Oh, he is just full of himself, ain't he? He knows he has got him a good job. I bet that was a good job like for a working class fella. Look at that building. Ether antennas up there. Cupola. Oh man, look at that thing. There's a crane. That's kind of crane. That's technology you had back then. So I mean, I should say that's Fred that built the horse that built America, and there's the crane that built America, and there's the railroad track that built America, and there's the hammer that built America, and there's the handsaw that built America, and there's the hand drill that built America, and there's the torch that lit the light for the America built America. I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's just silly. This is the technology we got. We still got that today, but I mean, this is, they're putting up probably stupid symbols on the windows, which they like to do. There's some symbology here. Crappy awnings. We did those. You imagine how much cooler this was without the awnings? Awnings were function, not fashion. They helped cool the sun. The sun would hit them, and they would help cool this and keep the sun from making it really hot down here. So it's awnings are definitely an addition. They weren't original. And they're crappily made, so we made it. There's some ether finials right there. Oh, a flag on a flagpole. Somebody needs to take a picture of that. Poreholes here. That's a lot of brick. Make sure we get this brick counted up. I wonder what that symbol is there. I can't see it too good. I don't know. That is a lot of freaking brick, man. Well, hit the wrong button. Well, hitting the wrong button again. That's a diamond symbology. Whoa, man. And why do they always do the best work at the top? I mean, no matter how cool the building is, it seems like the best, most intricate, hardest ass place to work is at the top. And that's where they do the best, hardest ass stuff to make. Arc light. I'm just saying. Knob Hill from roof of ferry post office, San Francisco, after the earthquake, aka dew attack and fire, aka dew attack, of April 18th, 1906. Does that look like a fire damage? When's the last time you saw a city burn to the ground like that? Do, 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 do. Can anyone name a city that ever burned down like that you saw? You personally. No. I know that this city burned down to the ground. Yeah, they've done a lot of dew attacks. I'm talking about, have you ever seen in your lifetime a city burn to the ground like that? No, you haven't. I answer it for you. There's Fred. Fred is what? What? The horse that built America. Yep. And we got the railroad tracks that built America here. And we got the man that built with the hammer here to build America. And we got the blah 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 blah. You get the point. Seriously. And what kind of fire burns? Okay, this is interesting. This is ground level here. Okay, and look at that. It's going down into the ground. So, oh, that's a basement. Oh, okay. All right. Look at all that brick. We need to get a count on this brick now. Don't forget this brick, y'all. Look at that thing. They didn't want to destroy that, I guess. I'm going to leave that up to E33 and all. I mean, what kind of fire? And you know, if it was fire, where's all the? Did the fire start at the top of the building or at the bottom? And if it started at the bottom of the building, why is the bottom not got a bit of burn marks on it? Would the fire start? Did it jump from roof to roof and burn down? I mean, what would make brick crumble? I mean, it's just well, there's the airplane engine from the Trade Towers demolition when they demolished that, because they had to drop the airplane engines out of the building. They probably blew those out the side so it came and landed on the street. That's probably the same thing they did there. And they're probably, oh, well, we didn't have planes in, we couldn't blame it on the airplane this time. Stupid. Let's see. That's interesting how that column goes together there. Those columns, how they're empty. Got brick there. Count up all that brick now. Make sure we get all this brick accounted for. Got a lot of horses and carts running around. What, they didn't get burned up? Where are all these people going? And where are they going and where are they coming from? Where are they going to? Where are all these people? You know what they are? You know what we call this from where I'm from? Tourist. This is disaster tourism, is what this is. I bet you every one of these people knew that this city was going to be dew attacked. Okay, they were going to burn this sucker to the ground. And they came here and they hung out in the city, had a big old hoopla. Okay, and they had a good old time before they blew it up. Okay, and then after it was over, their job was to walk around in circles and look like they were devastated. And really what they were doing was could be a wind catcher there, another wind catcher there. They could be just taking tours of the devastation of the attack. Because they didn't have TV. Okay, so in order to get the best tour, you're not going to get a DVD of the destruction. You know, a photograph. Okay, this photograph is cool, but you know, it's not as would not be as good as say a video. Somebody coming down here with a camera, but you know, video camera. But they don't have that then. So the best thing they could do is come down here and walk around at this time. And you know, the hoity-toity. I mean, look at these people. They're dressed to the nines in a disaster. When's the last time? Have you ever been through a hurricane? Just a hurricane. People go through a hurricane, a disaster. They don't look like this. Okay? They look hot, sweaty, tired, aggravated, pissed off, scared. They look like they've had a badass time. Okay? They ain't dressed to the nines. I'm sorry. I've been there. I've done that. Okay? I've been through quite a bit of hurricanes. Okay? And it's disaster. Going through a disaster sucks. It beats you up physically, mentally. Okay? It's hard. Okay? You don't want to walk around and look at the destruction. You see it everywhere in your front yard. You don't want to walk around and look at it. It's something different. Philadelphia, 1908, dormitories, University of Pennsylvania, with his big old onion domes. Very, very Moorish. Interesting. Got some kind of design on that cartouche, diamond symbology. Little obelisk things here. Could be a wind catcher there. Very possible. Ether antennas. You have to wonder if they had mercury in the balls there. I don't know. Maybe, possibly. Who knows? Mercury was used in the systems, no doubt. I believe that very well represents the Taurus field. I does believe. There's an eagle. Eagle representing a phoenix, also Mercury, which would represent the free energy system. We chiseled some horseshit into the side of the building here, and you see how you got the two-tone colors. That would, you know, be this right here. I believe is technology. I think this has something to do with the transference of energy. Notice how these blocks are different. Look very closely how this one's long and this one's short and this one's medium, and then this one's long but it's one-sided. That's really interesting. That really changes as it goes up dramatically. Huh. Very interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Arc light. That's a heck of a contraption there. Wow. Got the red brick with the white looking stone, light stone. Little obelisk. That's weird. Huh. I don't know. That's weird how they did that. That, to me, doesn't look right. I don't know. Makes me wonder if they changed that. Chimneys that aren't chimneys. They were part of the air conditioning system. Hard to see if there's any windows there. Can't tell, but good gracious, look at that door. Massive. Look at that gate. Oh my gosh. That is crazy looking. This is a dormitory for putting people to sleep in. What the hell is that? Is that a pigeon house? With a mercury ball on top? Whoa. That's Boss Man right there. I think fire hydrants were old world. Man, oh man. What a building. It's deceiving on that, and that's supposed to be a dormitory. That's supposed to be where you sleep at. Man, who's writing this? Portland Harbor, Maine, 1910. Memorial column, Deering Park. This memorial to Market Hall in Portland using one of the raised building's columns. So this building was there and then was raised prior to 1910. And they put up this monument. See, it says Market Hall. I just thought it was kind of weird, representing the Taurus, and I guess this maybe is the building represented in miniature. Big old windows, arched windows with an antenna. They even put the antenna on top. Very interesting for the model. Why would you do that? That's interesting. Anyway, I just thought it was weird. Powers Building, Rochester, New York, 1904. And wow, we have a flag flying. That's amazing, which is an ether antenna. And this is interesting, this glass going all the way up to the top here. Kind of have to wonder if this was once a wind catching tower. Ether fencing up here and here. Whoa, mama. That is just a crazy build. Whoa. Yeah, okay. Got another bank, I believe. We added these stairs. That boss man right there. Look at them windows and doors below ground, people. Come on now. That's crazy. That could be pavement light right there. I got transoms right here, which is a telltale sign. You got coal hole covers, it looks like. That looks like pavement light right there. More pavement light right there. See how it's darker there? Another ether antenna. Could be capacitors. Remember, the energy was stored in the bricks. They were the batteries. Ooh, a construction site. This looks like molds for maybe making windows or something. Another boss man there. Old construction sites are very weird. They have all this stuff that I don't know what the hell they're doing. Very strange stuff. Look at all that stuff moving fast. Let's see. Look at the underground there. More, yeah, that's pavement light, definitely. Right there, pavement light. No doubt, no doubt. No doubt. There's Fred. Fred's the horse that built what? Oh, America. Clocks are expensive. More transom glass, transom prisms. Right there. I mean, man, oh man, oh man. Rochester, New York. China. Let's see. That building is incredible. There's just no reason to build like this. 1904. That's crazy. Union Station in Washington, D.C., 1905. Looks like a ball field. Yep. Playing some baseball. We got lions. Big old. There's your eagle. So you got your lion and eagle. So you got your, talking about gold and mercury. You have to wonder if the ball represents the mercury ball. I guess that's supposed to be Columbus, maybe? That jackass? Columbus discovered America, my ass. Jeez. Look at the size of that door. got a Mudflood drop here, if you'll notice. Government printing office, I think is what that says. That thing's huge. I love how they put the eagle on top of the ball, so that the Mercury eagle on top of the Mercury ball. Look at the size of that arch. That is just stupid. There's just no reason to build like that. Fountains are old world technology. I believe they're part of the cooling system. I do believe. I wonder what all this says. Jeez. Look how weathered that looks. Just looks beat. Let all the... I can't read it. Ends. I can't read it. Shoot. Eagle. More eagles. Eagles on balls. There's the Phoenician ship going through the pillar, which is a symbol that I don't understand. It's very interesting though. I see that a lot. These little things are weird. I guess you had a little guy up in here. He was like a watchman or something, or I don't know what they did. Policeman stayed in there. I don't know. Weird things though. I don't know. All right. Washington, D.C., 1917 State, War, and Navy Building, 17th Street, Pennsylvania Avenue. There's Copper Top. Got some road work, got some bricks there, counting them bricks, brick counter. See, we can move things around on carts like this. Who cares how they move everything around? I just want to know where all it came from. I don't care how it got there. I don't care if you teleported out of your asshole. How did that brick get built? How did that building get built in that time frame, along with 100,000 others just like it? You tell me that, and you can teleport the whole thing out of your tailhole to the job site from the manufacturing facility. I don't care about the transportation of the materials. Who cares how they transport? I don't care if they transport it on the backs. I don't care if they pulled it with mules. I don't care if they floated it through the air. I don't care if they farted it. I don't care how it got from the manufacturing facility to the job location. It doesn't matter. Matter of fact, it don't matter for nothing. Sorry I'm harping on this, but this is important. It don't matter how the materials got to the job site. Okay? Do I think they did it with horse and carts? Hell no. Hell no. I don't think we built it at all. Do I think they did it with trains? Hell no. Could they have done it with horses and carts and trains? Yeah, they could have. They could have. It's possible. It is possible. But just because the sun, is shining on that building don't mean that the light is hitting the truth. Okay? We ain't build that. Why would you build that? Why would people of our stature, of our size, of our technology, in the time frame, build this thing? This is insanity. What kind of people prior to 1917 felt like Phoenician shells needed to be on their building? Here and here. What makes you think that the taxpayers wanted to pay for this monstrosity to be built? The taxpayers, the people who are footing the bill, would be like, y'all gone crazy. You need a box building, no decoration. You don't need this. What is this supposed to be? And okay, screw all that. What was this thing supposed to be in the first place? in the old world. What was this? What the hell? This ain't somebody's house. This ain't one residence. What is this thing? I mean, is this apartments? I would go with that. I would be like, this is upscale Giants apartments. I could get behind that. Yeah. I don't even know where you start. I don't even know where you start on this thing. This is what I call a wedding cake. Okay. If by doing the research, as you wake up, you come across all kinds of rabbit holes to go down, and one of them you can go down, and I went down it because it was fun, was the Billy Meyer story. And I got to Billy Meyer kind of around my ass to get to my elbow in sort of way. I found him through another research data set, but I finally at one point found the Billy Meyer story, and it's a very fascinating story. But he took pictures of what he said were Pleiadian airships, spaceships, whatever you want to call them, interdimensional ships. Okay, whether they were real or not, that's debatable. So very interesting stories. A great rabbit hole. You want to go down a rabbit hole? Great rabbit hole. Go down. But he had these. Just search Billy Meyer wedding cake photos. Okay, and basically he shot these UFOs that he called the wedding cakes because they were so intricately designed, like that they were just really cool looking. And that's what these remind me of. They remind me of wedding cakes. Billy Myers is not wedding cakes as in well, it does remind me of wedding cake, but it reminds me of Billy Myers' UFO pictures. But that I call them wedding cakes. That's my little joke. I don't know. Moving on. Washington, 1918, American National Bank, F Street. Okay. You got ether light here. This old world style. Got prism light here. Got cat novelties jewelry. Interesting. You got money to be buying novelty jewelry in 1918. Does that sound right? I don't know. Very interesting. That right there, that little raised platform, I suspect, and I do believe, yes, that is going to be a cover-up for Mudflood right there. And I tell you how I know that. Number one, because it stands out as being odd and strange, and I've seen this before. And that's pavement light right there. Coal hole cover, and this is there's a vault under here, so this is hollow sidewalk. So this probably has pavement light inside of it, and this could be pavement light on the sides here too, or it could even be ventilation because they need air into the under areas. Got 8-point asterisks right here all over that building. All over it. So there's probably more pavement light right there you can't see. Military shop 1327. Huh. Okay. So that's a bank. Look at that. Oh wow, look at that horned devil looking dude. Whoa. On a bank. What kind of face is that? Whoa, there's a lot of detail on that thing. Looks like they took something off the top of right here, off that light. Does believe. Oh, more brick, gotta make sure that we count the brick there. Venetian looking wave. More Pop-Tart civilization lions there. By Pop-Tart, I mean Tartaria. Tartarian lions. I'll call it what I want. Oh world, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be doing this research. Just saying. If you don't get the lingo, if you don't follow the flow, you just give up. Ether antenna. They removed something from here, it looks like to me. I don't know. Could be a porthole, but it looks like something took out. I don't know. Ether finial. Hard to tell by these things. They changed so much. Wouldn't you love just been on the crew that changed this so you could know what happened? You know, I was watching something the other day, Kodachrome, a movie called Kodachrome. That was a good little movie. And 13, 13, 13, 11. That's interesting. Okay, I don't understand. Oh, that must be the address. I don't know. But they were talking about. So I believe that was that movie. They were talking about how the guy was like, well, why do you like taking pictures with, film? He's like, well, in today, everything's digital today. Everybody's taking, photographs and with these digital cameras. But if we had if let's say the grid went down, I don't know how he said it, but basically, those images aren't real. They're just data points on a computer somewhere. And that if the computers were to disappear tomorrow, that those pictures would disappear tomorrow. Yet film, would still be here because it's hard. It's physical. And I thought that's really interesting because what if in the old world most photography and videos and films and things like this were digital in some way? Or what if, like, what if they were stored in crystals? Or what if everything was stored in the Akashic record? Okay, what if in the old world, for the most part, the data was stored somewhere other than in a physical form? And what if when they did the takeover, that all that evidence disappeared? Just really interesting thought, And of course, we found the photographs and the photography equipment and all that. But I mean, I think they probably had photographic. See, everybody knows that photographs are better quality than digital. Digital, yeah, you see the detail, but the photograph, it had there. It's the closest. I forget how they put this, but the closest you can get to the human eye in is the 35 millimeter, I believe, of the camera, something like that. Or maybe it's film or something like that. I'm talking out my ass here, but the point is that the lens of those can see the mechanisms or whatever the way it works can see better than the digital. The digital shows it's just dots, lined up. It's not. It's dots aren't reality. I don't know how to explain this very well. I'm talking out my ass. I don't know. Washington, D.C., 1920, Salvation Army at the intersection of E and 8th Streets Northwest. Okay. And these windows is below ground level because we have a safety fence here, which means that goes on down, and they don't want people to fall in the hole because they're very scared of people finding out there's a mud flood and underground barbershops again. Those just kill me. They just absolutely kill me. Got windows and doors below ground, so that's mud flood. In case you want to see some mud flood, we got it here. I got it. I showed it to you. Now what you gonna do with it? Now you got it. And all the pictures will be in the description as usual. Look at them windows. Man, that's a funky style right there. Weird. See, this is the horse shit we design in order to change what was going on. Like, this is our junk right here. Can you imagine that building right there was designed with that? I mean, that dog don't hunt. Got another downward. Look at that. Stairs going into. Like, look at this. Where's the door? Okay. You would think you'd see the edge of the door right here, right? Where do those stairs go? They go under here. There's coal hole covers right there. That's been bricked up. Look at that giant door that's been modified. They've sawed it in half. I mean, seriously, what's the point of that? I mean, what in the world? It's hard to believe. Look at this. This has been added to it, looks. Look right here. You see a distinct design, the difference in the color of the brick right there. That is a big ass brick wall. Wonder if they added to that or something. I don't know. That's strange. Look at that. That's a hole in the wall. No, is that a hole? Now that might be a mess up on negative. I think that's a mess up on negative. Look. Oh, man, look at who's designing the window. Who is designing the windows like this? I mean, that's crazy to design a window like that in that time frame. That's got to be a pain in the ass in this time frame to build. Look at these ether finials. All these ether finials. Look at that obelisk looking ether finial. That looks like something was removed off of it. There's an ether antenna. Looks like it's been cut off or photoshopped out or something. See, look at this ladder here. What are they up to? Look at that finial right there. Man. Alright, moving on. Oh, another Washington, D.C., 1920. Washington School for Secretaries building. Okay. F Street. Alright. Oh, whatever you say. And I got portholes there. Probably a wind catcher. Phoenician shell with a pyramid. Phoenician shell type looking thingy. That's a 8-point asterisk right there. That's another thing I've learned is that, you know, in looking at the 8-point asterisks is that they came in all different shapes and sizes of how they showed it. You have the standard 8-point asterisk, but they did get creative with it. Makes you wonder if something was removed out of there. Look at these rounded windows. That's got to be crazy hard to build in this time frame. That's facading. Oh, Mudflood windows. Or doors. Yeah, right there. You know, Mudflood windows and doors. Below ground level. This would be your ground level. This would be below ground level. That's coal hole. Right there. Coal hole. Another coal hole. I think these old fire hydrants are old world. Pyramid. Old world lighting. More arched windows. 1884 on that building. 1884. Some fool said they're going to design that on a building. Come on, people. That just don't even make sense. Lions from the land of tartar sauce. Phoenician shells. And the next thing you know, we won't be able to say Phoenician. Hell, the ninnies will at some point say, well, you can't say, here's a list of what you can't say. You can't talk about Tartaria, Tartarians, or Tartary, and you can't talk about Phoenicians, Phoenician this, Phoenician that. You can't talk about in Old World. We're gonna scrub Old World from the the word list of approved words for Mudflood research. You know what I got to say to that? Kiss my ass. Washington D.C., 1922, Leader Theater, front, Sydney Lust Movies House on 9th Street, Northwest. Okay. All right. Tell us everything about yourself there, buddy. Okay, Wolverine, Adventures of Tarzan, positively first time shown. Okay. I had no doubt. These people, look at that camera like it's a freaking alien, man. They're like, what is that, man? We know they make movies, but what are they? What's this? Let's look at this fella. Elmo Lincoln. I don't even know what's going on here. This is like a long, drawn out acid trip. Fleur de lis. Fleur de lis has nothing to do with France. Very fasciste looking. I'd say that's scrubbed right there. Those are scrubbed. Looks like scrubbed cartouche. What in the world? Those are some crazy lights I got hanging off there. What in the world? We got elephants and tigers and bears and monkeys. What the hell's going on here? Boy, y'all excited good. It's the movie theater, ain't you? I bet that was big entertainment back then. Got the law dog there. Got the Phoenician lady in tow. Old body. Scrubbed cartouche. Ooh, burlesque. Acropolis. Huh. Dragon. Sub Rosa. Restaurant and cafe. Oh, there's your 8-point asterisks. In case you need to know what kind of world you live in. Alrighty. Gaiety. Okay. I mean, what the hell is going on here, man? I mean, this is just like a flashback of something. I don't know. Port Arthur Restaurant. There's that triple circle thing. What that thing is. There's those damn balls. What those things are. Shoe shine. Hat cleaning parlor. Okay. I don't even, where do you go with that? I don't even know. And Detroit, Michigan, 1908. McGraw Building and Michigan Savings Bank. Okie dokie. And we added these stairs. That's a big old arch. You know that sucker goes all the way to the ground. And we got to add all this signage on here to keep your eyes away from the fact that there's Mudflood windows and doors below ground right there. We don't want you to know that. No, sir. That's Boss Man right there. There's Fred. Fred is what? That's right. The horse that built America. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Give it to me. This is such Malcolmson's coal. Okay, I quit hitting that button. McGraw Building. What's that fella doing? What you up to, fella? Just hanging out the window like that. Look at the arches on that thing. Prism, pyramid. Oh, what the hell I'm talking about. Look at that. Good grief. Taurus field right there. Keystone. There's Winters below ground. That looks like a door. I don't know. That's a door. That's definitely a door. See the stairs going down, stair rail? Definitely a door. Oh, you know that's a door. That fella's down in the mud. That is a fella in the mud right there. Barbershop. Always got the barbershop in the basement. There's your barber pole. Why do they do that? That just don't make no sense. You got to understand, they built these things when they had no lights. There's your Griffin. In case you need to see what the symbol of the ancient, the old world, old world country of Pop-Tart, the land of Pop-Tart, the great civilization of Pop-Tart and the Pop-Tart people, otherwise known as Tartarians. I said it. What you gonna do about it? You gonna do nothing. You got a whole bag of nothing. Stupid. Ether antenna, big ether antenna, mercury ball top, okie dokie, more ether antennas. And we got just detail, more detail, free press. There is no such thing as free press, so that's a lie. Just saying, that's a lie. Anyways, and I want to show you, we got Photoshop in here. Photoshop there, so they're cutting out the lines. Okay, this one is not Vanilla Sky, but it is Photoshopped. And wait a minute, let me get back so you can see the line. See the line right here? Got a line, no line. Got a line right there, no line. Got a line right there, no line. Okay, that's Photoshopping. Okay, that's how they did it. And they did this for the postcards. You got lines right here. All these are lines. They missed this one right here. I guess it wasn't bright enough to show here. You got a line here, and you got a line going out there. Anyways, that's another photoshopped image. But they would do this for the postcards. For some reason, they just didn't. I guess when they would go. Okay, they would go in and they would paint these buildings for the postcards, the pictures. They would paint them so that they had color. They would colorize them, but they painted them. So I guess when they were painting, this was no big deal. They could just paint this the color or whatever this was going to be painted, and this would be painted this color, and this, you know, and you couldn't get rid of that line. But they just, basically what I'm saying is they got rid of that when they painted it. But the sky, they wanted it to be one color. And you know, they probably just painted this. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, it's like trying to follow the crazy person. I don't know. Anyways, that was fun, and I will catch you on the flip. This Biggs out.
Say woof again! Say woof again!
I've got one that can see.
This is my kung fu, and it is strong.
See you later.